In the dead of the night, stars were shining. Now that Long Yi was about to leave Elven Forest very soon, he was naturally having a touching movement with Luzia. Right now two people seemed to be melted under their passion. Luzia softly as if boneless was physically paralyzed on the bosom of Long Yi, and specks of translucent fragrance sweats were seeping out of her lovely body. Right now the room was filled with a dense aura of happiness after love. Long Yi sat leaning on the bed, while his big hand unconsciously fiddling with that creamy jade of Luzia Euro trademark S breast. This moment he however was thinking about myriads of matters, and the figures of Long Linga Euro trademark Ximenwohen as well as his parents overlapped with each other. Basically, all those memories belonging to Ximenwu gushed out as if tidewater from the depth of the mind. CreativeNovels.com approved only. Nowadays the circumstance of Blue Wave's continent was hard to predict. The conflict between Proud Moon Empire and Nalan Empire was intensifying day by day, slowly escalating the process of the war. And as for the stance of Violent Dragon Empire, it was ambiguous, but lately, they seemed to be unceasingly maneuvering petty actions. According to the memory of Ximenwu and his understanding of Ximenwu was absolutely not a kind of person that would be willing to stay under someone else. And before, Ximenwu had also indistinctly revealed the idea of treason. Although Ximenwu this swine might not understand, but how could Long Yi not be fully aware of politics and Pipa Ia Euro trademark S heart? And there was only one way if Ximenwu wanted to seize the power, which was to instigate a war in the entire Blue Waves continent. The more the chaotic situation, that more advantageous it would be for Ximenwu, and at that time, what should he do? Besides, right now he had big trouble with Long Linga Euro trademark and this matter was truly difficult to handle. Long frowned while thinking. After pondering for a long time, the dawn was already breaking in the east, and Luzia also had already fallen asleep in the bosom of Long Yi. A war happens then happens, what does it have to do with me? My old man wants to make matter big, but that a trademark S his matter. Moreover, I am not the savior of all the common people under the heaven, so why am I concerning myself with this matter? As for Long Linga Euro trademark I will figure it out step by step. Long Yi exhaled a breath. Although his soul was different, but the blood flowing inside his body would always be Ximenklina Euro trademark S. And this peculiar sense of belonging made him unable to not involve in the big matters of the clan. Gently freeing himself from the octopus-like binding of Luzia, Long Yi lightly jumped off the bed and wore the clothing. Then sitting on the edge of the bead, he looked at this lovely little elf, and caressed her beautiful face with his big hand, then getting up, he left the room. The parting was too sentimental, and he had already experienced too many of them in this extremely short few months, so he didn't trademark T intend to wake Luzia up because he didn't trademark T want to see her shedding tears as that would cause him heartache. Just walked out to the courtyard, and he saw that bewitchingly charming figure of Elf Queen standing there, while her phoenix eyes were looking at him with somewhat rebuking expression. Are you waiting for me, your majesty the queen? Long Yi said with a smile, while his eyes ferociously scanning that mature body of Elf Queen. Seeing Long Yi trademark S that as if wolf trademark S gaze, Elf Queen ferociously said, would her you believe or not, I will gouge out your eyes. I cannot help. Long Yi laughed hollowly while shifting his gaze. In some matter eat trademark D be better to stop while you trademark re ahead, otherwise might truly make a mistake. The sex appeal of this elf queen was too much for him. Are you leaving this early? Does Luzia know? Her complexion returned back to normal state and asked. Eyes, if I don't trademark T leave early, then I fear I want trademark T make it in time. You should know that my biggest virtue is abiding my promise. Right now Luzia is sleeping soundly, and I don't trademark T want to wake her up. Long Yi said with a thick face. But this however was indeed the fact. Elf Queen nodded her head, and with regarding Long Yi trademark S boasting, she didn't trademark T react, as she was already accustomed to it. Ethan handle the matter of other sides quickly and return back as early as possible. Lucia, that silly girl love you too deeply, and during the time while you are not by her side, she is always distracted whole day long. Feeling got trademark this one word do people great harm. Elf Queen lightly sighed, and her eyes suddenly became blurred as if she was recalling something. Seeing the current appearance of Elf Queen, Long Yi confirmed that she was recalling about the sweet times she had with the father of Lucia before. Understanding this, for some unknown reason, Long Yi felt somewhat depressed. Long Yi shook his head. Why on earth am I feeling jealous? No need to talk about the father of Lucia had already died many years ago. Who do I think I am to have the qualification to take care of my mother-in-law? Trademark s getting late, so I am leaving. Long Yi laughed at himself and said to Elf Queen. But after walking 2 steps, Long Yi suddenly turned around, causing Elf Queen to hurriedly shift her gaze, and her beautiful face became red. Why is she so panicky? Long Yi thought inwardly. Long Yi again walked back to the front of Elf Queen and was able to smell that as if orchid fragrance again. Only the body of completely mature women would possess this kind of fragrance, which was no less than for men. Long Yi took out those 2 snow-white fruits from inside his space ring. This was something found by gluttonous little 3 in Origin Ice. Until now he didn't trademark T know what this thing was, so he took it out to ask. Icicle fruit. Did you find it in Origin Ice? Elf Queen exclaimed. Icicle fruit? Do you know what this thing is? Is this a good thing? Will people get poisoned if they eat it? Seeing the expression of Elf Queen, Long Yi immediately understood that these things were definitely not ordinary things. Legend states that icicle fruit is the fruit of the only kind of plant that can survive in Origin Ice. Only very few books have the record of this fruit, and it states that if the magician who cultivates water magic eat this fruit, then not only can it increase their magical power, it would also speed up their cultivation speed of water magic. And the most important point is once it is eaten, that person would get immunity to all fire magic below rank 10. Now you say yourself whether this a good thing or not, Elf Queen somewhat excitedly said. Long Yi was also excited inwardly. This is really a good thing. His magical power had trademark T progressed even a little for a very long time. With the exception of lightning magic which had shown indistinct sight of breaking through, all others were fixed at advanced magician realm, making him very depressed. Although the might of magic he cast was somewhat stronger compared to other people, but rank 7 magic and rank 8 magic trademark s might was too far apart. So if he truly wanted to compete purely on magical power, then he would only hold the advantage in terms of technique. Long Yi couldn't trademark T help but think, if he ate this icicle fruit then would his water magic break through and reach Master Magician realm? Even if he couldn't trademark T reach, at least he would have immunity to all the fire magic under rank 10, this was already pretty good. Thinking this, Long Yi threw one of the fruit into his mouth. Just after this fruit entered his mouth, it melted, and changing into fragrant and sweet milk, it flowed down his throat. After that, he felt very comfortable as if he had entered into a hot spring. It tastes pretty good, this remaining one is for you Long Yi said and gave the remaining one to the somewhat dazed Elf Queen. Elf Queen funnily looked at Long Yi and said, me physique is not that of water attribute, so eat trademark s of no use even if you gave me this. Leave it aside for that girl called Wushuan. However, why did you wasted one just now? Just now I seem to have said that this is icicle fruit, and it is effective to only water magicians, and eating it by other people is just a waste of the product of nature Long Yi laughed, then threw the other fruit into his space ring. In any case, giving it to Wushuan after 2 years was not a bad idea, but Ice Palace is in Origin Ice, so perhaps this kind of thing was more common for them. Trademark am leaving, Your Majesty the Queen, I will miss you Long Yi waved his hand, then left towards the outside of Elven Forest, leaving behind Elf Queen who was looking at his disappearing back view with a complicated gaze. CreativeNovels.com approved only. Just after arriving at the edge of Elven Forest, Long Yi saw Nika and her team of Elven guards in the process of patrolling Elven Forest. Good morning, beauties. Long Yi smiled and landed in front of them. Seeing this person was Long Yi, those beautiful women greeted him with a smile one after another. Long Yi had already obtained the good impression of all of them with his amiable temperament, but naturally Captain Nika was an exception. This girl was determined to ignore him. Long Yi looked towards Nika, then said with a smile, Nika, are you still angry with me, Nika ignored him and expressionlessly kept on looking towards other direction. Long Yi shrugged his shoulder, then said towards all the elves there, elves, I am leaving, you all should relax a bit while patrolling. Finished speaking, Long Yi flashed and disappeared from there. Nika immediately turned her head, but she saw only the afterimage of Long Yi which slowly disappeared into the air. At that moment, she stood there in a daze, without knowing what to think about. Long Yi used soaring magic to rapidly fly towards Maya Principality. If he spared no effort and hurried over there, then he would be able to reach there at noon tomorrow. Just when Long Yi was thinking about what type of absurd demand Long Linga trademark would put forward, Long Yi suddenly felt ice cold within his body, and his body unexpectedly began to release light blue color. Moreover, the water magic elements within his sea of consciousness instantly began to get denser. And the elements of other attribute were pushed to one side, making Long Yi feel splitting headache. Staggering down from the sky, he landed on the ground, then he rushed into a hidden woods. There he let out violent lightning beast, Little 3, and furthermore those 5-7 baleful puppets, and used his thought to instruct them to protect him. Afterwards, he cast spirit barrier to prevent all the strong magic fluctuation leaking out from this place. Report this ad. After that Long Yi sat cross-legged, used his internal force to protect his heart trademark S veins, and did his utmost to control that water magic element within his sea of consciousness. Elf Queen had not told him that there would be this kind of situation. If this situation was not handled properly, then even if he did trademark T.A.G, he would become an idiot. The water magic elements rapidly inflated, and its density within his sea of consciousness became increasingly denser, and other magic elements also began to resist the invasion of water magic element. If this goes on like this, then his sea of consciousness might blow up at any time. The whole body of Long Yi was soaked with cold sweat, and he was already very close to being unable to keep on going. The water magic elements contained within this icicle fruit was too much, but he didn't trademark T understand why Little 3, this fellow who had eaten stomach full of this, had an appearance as if nothing happened. Here he had just eaten one, and his sea of consciousness was already at the point of explosion, really a bad luck. But fortunately, just at that time, the expansion of water magic elements began to weaken slowly. If the previous intensity had lasted for few more minutes, then Long Yi would have definitely unable to persist on. From this point of view, his luck again was not that bad. Finally the growth of water magic element within his sea of consciousness stopped, and Long Yi immediately began to use his spirit power to compress them, otherwise, there wouldn't trademark T be any space for other elements.